commentary here, reviews for you. Sorry, I don't have anything. I mean, I've been busy building my, well, I'll show you a picture of it a little bit later. But this pretty much sums up exactly what I've been saying since the channel opened. And finally somebody has recognized it. So we see this article here. Starts off as "Go woke, go broke, Solo crash lands at the box office." Now, I made the prediction yesterday. I don't think it'll bust 110 million. Or was that Thursday? It might have been Thursday. It was Thursday. Thursday I made the prediction it's not going to bust 110 million. And that's about what it's projecting, between 105 and 110. Which for, oh God, a Star Wars movie is a horrible opening. Which means it got beat by DC. Oh my God. You got beat by that dark stuff. Man, that's horrendous. I'm going to go through this article with you because it tells you exactly what I've been saying and you've been saying in the comments down there. So before we go any further, let's dispel the nonsense. Solo is not collapsing at this weekend's domestic and international box office over some exotic disease known as Star Wars fatigue. Exactly. Remember how I told you they're going to try and spin these numbers? Alright, so now they're putting out too many Star Wars movies, and now it's watering it down, and that's what's bringing down the numbers, and that's why it's not performing. That's not why it's performing. It's not performing because of Kathleen Kennedy and her liberal point of view and her social justice warrior message, and taking characters and completely screwing them up. Anyway, I'm not gonna get all upset. The idea of the American public is tired of Star Wars because The Last Jedi was released only 5 months ago. It's actually been 6. Is a heaping helping of anti-science rubbish. Exactly. To begin with, Avengers: Infinity War opened just 5 weeks after Black Panther. 5 weeks. In fact, Black Panther was still in theaters when Infinity War opened, and Infinity War still delivered the biggest opening in the history of the box office. So you can't spin it that way, and that's the way Disney's been spinning it. They've also been spinning it on Memorial Day weekend. Now, I was at the movie theaters this weekend, not seeing Solo, but I did go see Deadpool 2 again, and it was completely packed. As a matter of fact, there were, I actually had to get a ticket ahead of time because they were packed. Crazy, huh? So Star Wars fatigue, are people actually going with that in America? In a country that for decades still tunes in countless times a week to gobble down reruns of various procedural shows like CSI, Law & Order, NCIS, that are indistinguishable from one another. Americans never tire of anything. Look around, y'all. We hate to tire of stuff. From our cold dead hands will we let something go. We love sameness, the comfort of predictability, the sense that the earth has not stopped turning, which means time isn't passing, which means we are not going to die. Good grief. We're so scared of dying, so terrified of change that sometime in June 1995 we froze our childhood hair and decorating styles in amber. Now that's funny. I'll give him that. It is a shill website, but I mean, at least it is our point of view, or at least my point of view, and y'all's from your comments down below. So fatigue from Americans? Sorry, no. The only way to get us to move along is if it sucks. Which brings me back to Star Wars. How badly is Solo underperforming? Oh, it's bad. Now, keeping in mind that the trade's reporting that Solo's box office tend to suck up the studios by making things sound better than they really are, which is what we've been saying. It's exactly what I've said, and exactly what y'all have said. It's exactly what I've been reporting. All things still look bad. Over this 4-day Memorial weekend, Solo is belly flopping right around the $114 million mark. Solo's 3-day take Friday, Saturday, and Sunday is 93 million. A 4-day opening, and they're going to struggle to hit 114, and I still don't think they're going to bust 110. I still don't. I'm sticking by that. I'm sticking by that. So comparing apples to apples, here are 3-day openings. Solo, 92 million. The Last Jedi, 220 million. Rogue One, 155 million. Over $60 million more than Solo. That just tells you we did not want a Solo film. We're tired of your little message. We're tired of you calling us racist. We're tired of you calling us Nazis. We're tired of you calling us women haters. And sure enough, inside of this movie is a bunch of SJW crap, just like everything else. And you can guarantee this thing's flopping bigger than hell. And you can guarantee there's going to be a little talking to by her boss. So when you figure in for inflation, and I made a video on this the other day, even the dreaded prequels that opened on a lot fewer screens outperformed Solo. The Phantom Menace, the exact one that I made the video about the other day, opened to 114 million on 2,970 screens, which is about 1,500 screens less. So about a third the screens. I'm sorry, 2/3 the screens. Attack of the Clones opened 126 million. Revenge of the Sith was 153 million on about the same amount of screens. Solo opened on a whopping 4,400 screens. A far even clearer perspective on its Friday was Rogue One earned $71 million. Solo made about half that at 36.5, which they also made half of what they made on their Thursday night premiere opening. So what's happening? Why such a collapse? 2 words. Kathleen and Kennedy. See, it's not just us saying it. I mean, people act like we're, stupid or something. I mean, I'm not stupid. I've done this a while. Kathleen Kennedy is a 65-year-old producer in charge of Star Wars franchise. She's also committed left-wing social justice warrior and feminist who is using Star Wars franchise to push her obnoxious agenda. Oh, we can't say that enough. Kennedy undoubtedly believed that with such a beloved and iconic property, she was bulletproof. That she could be as strident and obnoxious as she pleased, and we dumbass Americans would still slavishly get the line because spaceships and laser guns are cool and stuff. Oh my God, she was wrong, and The Last Jedi was the beginning of the end. It underperformed big time at the box office, and its overbearing political moments were not only eye-rollingly awful, and the damage they overall story while tainting the entire franchise. Kennedy has placed her dumb agenda over the storytelling, and the result was especially awful in Last Jedi. Like the 2-hour chase that went nowhere. If you've seen my video of where he got this from, go back and look at that. Rian Johnson stole the plot for The Last Jedi, and I got video proof. Go back and look on my channel, and that's exactly what it says. Watch that video, because that's exactly what he made. Let's see here. Yeah, there we go. Worse still was Kennedy's decision to dumb down Oscar Isaac's Poe Dameron into a sexist caveman when he is by far the most charismatic new character in the new trilogy. We've said that too. Solo has its SJW moments. I've already said it. Who doesn't love watching a 5-foot girl who weighs about 85 pounds kicking the ass of a grown man? Then there's the feminist droid, God, which is just so freaking irritating in the movie. The best, at least she blows the hell up. There's the feminist droid always harping about equal rights. Thankfully, she's killed off quickly. Finally, we're hit with the news that the iconic Lando Calrissian is a pansexual. Babies, dogs, fish people, pig people, blobs. He'll have sex with anything. I mean, that's, one, not only sick, two, that's highly illegal. And there are a couple of moments in Solo where you're given the impression that includes sex with feminist droids. Now, this is a kid's movie. It's a kid's film. Trust me, I was there, and of the ones that went to go see it, it was families carrying their children. And the majority of the people are there watching Deadpool. Kathleen Kennedy is killing Star Wars franchise because she is so drastically changing it. Remember what I said above about Americans not liking change? What used to be escapist and mythical, which was wondrous and ennobling, I can't read this stuff, of the human spirit, is now pedantic, preachy, and small-minded. I will give it that, because that's exactly what it is. It's exactly what we've been saying. Finally, somebody wrote it in print. Kennedy is not appealing to our sense of adventure and shared aspirations. She's hectoring and scolding us. That's true. She's appealing to our shared humanity. She is dividing us into tribal groups based on race, gender, color, and where we like to put our sex organs. Kathleen Kennedy is such a bad storyteller, so heavy-handed, so selfish, so narcissistic, so wrong, so divisive, so out of touch, that a Star Wars movie, y'all, will probably lose money. This has never happened in the history of the franchise. My God, even the Christmas special they had people watch, and you know how horrible that thing was. Decades of goodwill have been squandered. The golden goose has been made constipated, and all because of one thing, true constant in America. That thing will never change. Liberals eventually ruin everything. Go woke, go broke, as the saying goes. This is what I'm talking about, people. Anyway, just wanted to let you know I'm sticking with my 110 million. I'll show you a picture of what I've been working on today, which is why I haven't had a chance to make a video, because I'm trying to finish this up. But anyway, this is Craig. Reviews for you. Brutally honest. And now we've got a shill website that's actually backing us up, telling us everything we already knew. So Disney, spin it however you want. This is the truth. Anyway, I am out of here.
Well, Dick, here's the deal. I'm the best there is, plain and simple. I mean, I wake up in the morning, I piss excellence, and nobody can hang with my stuff. You know, I'm just a big, hairy American winning machine. If you ain't first, you're last.